Alright, what's going on, guys? So today I'm gonna be doing a different type of video. Pretty much just gonna go over my settings from all the way from general to accessibility. So this is a different kind of video, no gameplay. Although I have a new gameplay coming out soon. You can stay tuned for that. But besides that, let's get right into it. So first of all, let's start from general. Squad privacy, this is preference. I'll leave mine open to friends. You could do invite only. People don't really join me, so it's not really a problem. I could see it becoming a problem if random people join you all the time. Then you would just switch it to invite only. I leave my ping on, so where it says 34, that's my ping right now. I just like to know what it is, but you can always check it on the scoreboard as well. It's not really a big deal. Display game info, I leave it on. Cycle inside camera groups, I switch that off because I don't want it to be cycling. I want to like be the one to make it cycle if I wanted to cycle. So drone after prep is semi-automatic. This basically just means when drone phase is done, instead of going back to the body and then having to go back to drone mode if you wanted to keep droning, I left mine in semi, so I have the choice to keep droning or switch back to the body. I think everyone should use semi. I'm pretty sure everyone does use semi, but if you don't, then that's what I would recommend. PC chat channel is all. That's basically it for general. In audio, my master volume is 100. I don't use music and dialogue volume mainly because I don't want my ears to get that loud sound effect when I launch into Siege or something. Yeah, my dynamic range is night mode. You can play around with these three modes: there's TV, hi-fi, and night mode. Night mode's been serving the best for me. I feel like the audio is just the best for my headset, and because of night mode. So that's what works for me. But it does depend on what you like, what types of sound you like, what sound allows you to kind of maximize your hearing ability. Because this game is very based on hearing stuff like sound whoring and whatnot. So that's what I use. Voice chat volume is 50. That's when people talk in game chat. I don't want to get my ears hurt once again when people start talking game chat, and I don't want to be distracted when I'm focused on my game, so I leave that at 50. That's totally up to you once again. Mute on, unfocused on, I don't know what that is. Voice chat record mode is push to talk. I don't want an open mic, those are annoying, so I just use push to talk. And then these two I didn't really mess with, so that's just up to you guys what you guys want to do. So this is my monitor right here, the 259 OG4. It's an AOC monitor. My resolution is 1080p, so 1920 by 1080 is basically 1080 pixels. Display mode is full screen, obviously. I do recommend full screen all the time. If you use windowed, you are capped at 60 Hertz. So if your monitor is 60 Hertz, that's totally fine. But if it's at 75, 90, 120 Hertz, 144, 240, whatever Hertz, it will always be capped at 60 if you use windowed. My refresh rate right now is 120. My monitor is actually 144 Hertz, but it just, for whatever reason, it's not getting to 144. I think it might be my GPU that's just not able to handle it, or it could be the drivers that are not updated on my monitor. I'll figure that out later. My aspect ratio is 4:3. This is again preference. Some people use 16:9. Some people use default. When I first started playing on PC, mine was at default, and then I figured that 4:3 is what I like the best. And I would recommend people to really like explore this aspect ratio type thing. It's very dependent on your playstyle and what you're comfortable with, and it's quite fascinating what people like to use. There's some crazy aspect ratios here, but 4:3 is what works for me. The most popular ones are 4:3 and 16:9, but once again, use what you're comfortable with. VSync is off. My monitor actually has like a G-Sync sort of program or feature that's built in, so I don't really need VSync. But yeah, mine is off. Widescreen letterbox is off. Field of view is 82. This is another setting that's really important. You start off at 60. I use 82 because that's what I like. I've seen people use 90, people use 70. That's, up to you, whatever you guys like. You can use that, it's preference. My graphics, so my overall quality will be custom because I've changed each section of it. Texture quality is medium. You don't really need high texture. Texture quality is what pushes or not pushes your GPU the most. If I go to low, it's only taking about 1.2 gigabytes of my 6 gigabyte GPU. If I go to medium, which is what I use, it uses about 1.6 gigabytes. Now if you go to ultra, it's using about 4, and you don't even, Siege does not need very high textures. I use medium, that's what I like. Once again, it's up to you guys, whatever you like, you should use that. Texture filtering is anisotropic 8 times. So it says here, select the filtering mode for all game textures. This varies from linear filtering, which is the fastest, to anisotropic 16 times filter, which is the slowest. So you can use linear. This would be the fastest, like they said, and then basically 16 times the slowest. I just use 8 times. That's what works for me. But once again, this is something you wanna just try different things on and see what works best for you. LED quality is high, shading quality is low, shadow is medium. You could honestly put shadow on low as well. Shadow, you want to keep it on the lower sides of things. Reflection is low, ambient occlusion is off, zoom and depth of field is off, anti-aliasing is off, and then when you put anti-aliasing off, render and TAA sharpness will just, you won't be able to mess with that. That's what I like, so that's the way I left it. And then the control doesn't really matter. This is what I use. I'm pretty sure most of it is just default. I haven't really messed with it. And then accessibility, I use a custom preset. Optic color is purple. There's lots of choices, obviously. Purple is what I go with. Optic opacity is 100. You can mess with this a little bit. I liked 100, so I stuck to it. But yeah, that's basically my settings. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be putting down my PC specs along with what I use to game in the description. Probably, maybe not in this video, but in future videos it's going to be there every single time. Just because there's just been so many people asking me what I use, so I'm just going to get that out of the way. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.